So actually I couldn't resist this sunny weather here in Hunza, because really once the city gets sunny, once the sun rises properly, this city changes completely and it becomes like, I don't know, the weather changed completely and you can't just resist staying in your hotel, you just want to be inside. So right now I am on my way to Altit Fort. So Altit Fort, this is the oldest, this is the old fort here in Hunza, and actually I'm having a view of Altit Fort right now. I don't know, can you see my finger? Okay, this one over here. Why I'm not having a very good view? Okay, this is Altit Fort. Let me show you up here. Can you see? This is like Altit Fort over there. So yeah, basically I have to cross all this way and then to climb again to get to Altit Fort. Actually, I don't know. Altit Fort, there was like another way to Altit Fort from, how to say it? Wait, let me check, because sounds like I'm making a horrible mistake. I'm like going down and I'm supposed to go up. So yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, there are two ways to go to Altit Fort. Yeah, this way is still okay. But I will have to climb up back again, but no problem. So yeah, right now we are going to Altit Fort. And let me give you some information about Altit Fort while I'm showing you this incredible view behind me. Can you see the sky? Well, that's what I like. The color of the sky here is just so pure blue. So, Altit Fort, this is the oldest fort here. And it is like 1,100 years old fort. And all the emirs, the rulers of Hunza, used to stay in this fort till Altit Fort was constructed, and then they moved to Altit Fort. And yeah, it's just a very important site here to visit in Hunza. And inside the fort, of course, you will learn a lot about the city itself. So yeah, I don't know, there's like a car, like a transportation here. Anyway, I don't know, maybe I'll think about it. Okay. So yeah, it's an important place to go, and the most beautiful thing here is like you can enjoy this view, the nature here in Hunza, like these mountains. Just you open your eyes and you feel like you can't get enough. You feel like you want to keep your eyes open so you can capture all this beauty, and you can keep it for as longer as you can. One thing I learned today, I was in a shop and the guy told me, "Hey, you're Egyptian? Egyptians normally don't come here. You're the first Egyptian I find here in Hunza. Maybe you're the first Egyptian to get to Hunza." And that was so nice. It was like some souvenir shop, and he gave me some good prices for that, just because I'm from Egypt, so I'm glad for that. So yeah, I think I'll just have to keep walking and walking and walking till I reach the fort, but it's okay, I can do that. I think from this point we can have a better view of Altit Fort, and you can see it's like it's high elevation. The same idea of Altit Fort, to be built on a high point, and behind it you can see 1, 2, 3 mountains. So yeah, We are getting there, and this is the famous tower of Altit Fort, the Shikari Tower. So yeah, let's continue. So since like I have to take a long walk till I reach Altit Fort, I thought that I have to share with you every beautiful view. So I saw this way with all these trees, and of course the heart of this mountain over here. So I thought, yes, it is a good thing to capture. And there is a bridge over there. Yes, I'll keep recording till I reach the bridge and cross the bridge, because yeah, I think it will look really nice. So yeah, even waking up in Hunza and having a walk between all these natural views is like, it fills you with energy. I just love it. But the thing is, my toes are hurting me, because like you keep pressing over your toes while you are walking, especially when you are walking down. You are pressing much more on your toes, so it keeps hurting you. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh yeah, I just love the sky here. I love this color. I couldn't find this pure color, not in Islamabad, not in Lahore, not in Peshawar, not in Karachi. The sky here is pure, and I don't know, I just love it. I'm approaching the bridge right now. This is the bridge over here. Over there, the car is crossing, and I'm going to cross it too. And then we will continue walking the other way till we reach Altit Fort. But things here are, how to say it, in the terms of tourism, a little bit expensive. I mean, in, for example, Karachi, Peshawar, a museum, a ticket for a tourist, like 500 rupees. Here is expensive even for Pakistanis, because for Altit Fort, when I was in Altit Fort, a Pakistani base 600 a ticket, and the tourist base is a double, 1200. So yeah, it's okay. It's still cheap in general, but much more expensive than other Pakistani cities. Well, this is now, we're having this view right now. I just can't resist the mountain view. Some people love the sea. They go to the sea and they enjoy looking at the sea, but I don't know why. Looking at mountains is something completely different. And yes, I can see the fort from this way. You can see this one. This is the fort. We're going over there. So yeah, we are getting there. We are approaching. Yes. Oh, stay focused. I was about to fall. Stay focused. Many stones here. If I was in Peshawar and trying to get to a fort, I would have arrived in minutes, because someone would have crossed by with his motorbike, asked me, "Hey, where are you from?" Then I tell him I'm from Egypt. He tells me, "Mehman hai, you're a guest. Come here, I will drop you." So Hunza, you're civilized, but no one is offering me a ride. No one is offering me a free ride. Please, do it. This place is amazing. Zero crimes, and all the people here are educated. so civilized, and they are so proud of being part of this valley. So yeah, I love Hunza people. They are so nice. I'm almost there. This is the view of the fort in front of me. I just need to get there. So yeah, we almost made it. A few meters and I'll be there in front of the fort. So this place is quite peaceful. I think there's like schools around, small houses, restaurants, so yeah, hotels, all the things. But I think the other side, where Altit Fort exists, is much more active in the terms of, I don't know, I think the other side is like much more touristic. Like there are much more hotels there, much more restaurants, and this here is full of locals. And actually, I'm walking in the street now, you can feel the smell of the cooking from the houses, and it smells so yummy. So yeah, we are approaching. I just need to find like the place from where I need to purchase my ticket, and of course it will be expensive for me, like yeah, 1,200, but it's okay, still, yeah, not a bad price. Hunza tourism travel. Yeah, there are many shops here. Hopefully that we will find also that place here. Hopefully we'll find also inside the fort like a guide, because the guide that I met in Altit Fort, he was so good. He was a very good guide. But yeah, they are offering a very good service here. Like the guide is a must. You wait till the guide accompany you, and then he shows you the fort, because not only for the information, everything is written. I already knew many things about Altit Fort when I was there, but just for your security, because the design of the fort built in a way like the doors are so small, the place is so narrow, and you don't want to get lost inside, and you want also to see all sides, all secrets of the fort. But yeah, let's see if the same system they have in Altit Fort. Yeah, I have a view right now. I have a clear vision of Altit Fort. Listen, how are you? So Altit Fort this way, right? This way. Okay. They're even writing here everything. To Monday to Sunday, summer from 9 to 5:30, and winter from 9 to 4 p.m. I think, there's something to show you. They are giving you here some information about Altit Fort, and they are dividing it here like number 1 here, this is Altit Historic Settlement. Number 2, Altit Fort, and there's like a cafe and a cafe garden here, and yeah, it's like 900 years old Altit Fort. Okay, sited monument with 200-meter high. Okay, gifted in 2001 to the AKDN by Prince Amin Khan, the second son of the late Mir of Hunza. So yeah, it was the Mirs of Hunza who gave this fort as a gift, so public so it becomes like a main tourist attraction here, and public and tourists can enjoy it. So you can see this head, this one here, this is the real head, by the way, and Yeah, I'll just show you the details of this bullhead, and you can see the ring inside the nose. Cute kids. So yes, this section is much more touristic. Okay, shops, many shops. Let me show you the way. There's a sign over there showing you the direction to Altit Fort. Altit Fort, this way. Okay, and there are many shops here. And Serena Altit Fort residence. Many dry shops, dry fruit shops here. Many restaurants. So yeah, we just arrived to the fort right now, and let's go inside and get the ticket. Hey man, how are you? Everything's fine? Hello. The ticket from which way? Ticket. From here. Okay. Taken. Okay. Hello, good morning. One ticket, please.
One ticket?
Yes.
You are from North?
From Egypt. Foreigner, yes.
Achona hit badana, achona kol men do one. Achona.
How much?
1200 for
1200 off.
Where are you from?
I'm from Egypt. Must.
Egypt.
Yes. Okay.
Rahmed.
Okay, this one.
Where Rahmed? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So yeah, can you see? I got my ticket over here, and of course for tourists it's 1200. And one beautiful thing about the tickets here, that this is like a postcard. So you use it as a ticket, and after that you use this thing as a postcard. It's just so beautiful, so chic. So like I really like this idea. Now I think this is the way to the fort, and look at that way. Just so beautiful. Can you see all these trees, and behind it the view of the mountain over here. So yeah, we are walking and walking and walking and walking. Just, I'm really enjoying this view behind me. This garden is so beautiful, but I think which side will take me to the fort, because yes, I can see the fort from. This is the fort. No, not me, of course. This is the fort here. Okay. Okay. This is the fort here. And we just need to get there. So yeah. I'll just keep walking till I find the way. I think these guys over there, they will help me. Okay. Altit Fort. You can see the sign here. This is a sign of Altit Fort. This way. Hello sir, how are you? So I have to stick it here. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, I take this
Yeah,
one,
sorry,
right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. So I'm from Egypt. Yes.
Oh, you want to go up there on the roof of the Altit Fort? You need a guide?
In general, I don't need, but
It's up to you.
but
Oh,
it's okay. So it's an optional, right?
yes,
It's optional. So it's okay. I will find my way. Thank you so much. Okay. So the guide here is like optional, but because I really spent lots of money here, and I think if I will have a guide, I will have to tip him more. So I thought, okay, no problem. I'll just go up and enjoy the view of the fort by my way. So enough of me, and let's start with the fort. This is the view of the fort, and behind it you can see the view of these mountains here. We're still going up and up. This one here is the entrance to the fort. Okay. It is open. Thank you. Thank you for being open. Hopefully I'll not lose my way. So yeah, here we can just roam around freely. This is like one of the rooms inside the fort, and I don't know, there's like a storage or something. And these here are the views from the windows of the fort. Can you see? This is another, and this one is another one, and you can see the view of the river. So beautiful, right? Just so beautiful. There is also one room here. Yes. So entrance here is not allowed?
So this is the first portion of the Altit Fort basically.
Okay.
Why? And this is going to up.
Let's go to.
Yeah.
Yes, but this way is also.
This is exit.
This is the exit. Oh, and this way is also up, or?
That is basically dungeon. So you join as a group place.
Okay. I'm going. Did they used to store things also here?
Wine,
Yeah.
pork, wine, sir.
Wine. Okay.
So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to all of you. My name is Karim, and this is Altit Fort. The history of this Altit Fort is more or less 900 years old. But through the carbon dating, unless is report from UK, this fort goes to 1100 years old. Baltit Fort we are explaining 765 only, but through the carbon dating, unless is a fort from UK, that fort goes to the 800 years old. Ilte, Bilte to Tibetan word, this means lower, upper. Ilte later on become a name of Altit village of this, while Bilte it become a name of Baltit, nowadays called the Karimabad. According to history, one of the prince from the royal family of the Hunza got married with the princess of Shigar. Later she brought through the Hisper glacier, consisting more than 200 people as a bridegroom. When she brought within the royal family within the state of the Hunza, her name was Shi Khatun. She seen no fort, no castle, no well of the kingdom. Then she complained to her father, sending one of the person, his name is Abdul Khan. When he go back to Shigar and explain about the worst condition of the Hunza, worst condition of the state, then her father explained to him, I have sent them those people who have a good skill work and mostly were carvers, carpenters, masons. They settle for a long time within the state of the Hunza and they make amazing this castle for that lady as a dowry, as a gift. With the passage of time, with the different eras of the king came, then they made an addition, deletion, and lastly the fort is complete. Back 400 years old, one of the histories affiliated with this tomb basically. Two brothers fighting each other, just fighting for the kingship, for the crown, to making a to become a king of this Hunza state. Elder brother was availing the kingship according to rule regulation state of the Hunza. While the younger prince also interested to become a throne of this state. Elder brother explained to him, I am the real according to rule regulation. While the younger prince crossed all the boundaries, then elder brother very emotionally buried alive. Younger brother, younger prince. This is standing tomb of that prince and his name was Jamal. So before Islam, it was customary that people of this area were using a wine, storing a wine to warm up their bodies in the winter. So before Islam, it was Buddhism, Hinduism, then Islam. So people were making a wine. It's a wine pot, wine cellar. After 1 month fermentation process is become ready, then people are using to warm up their bodies in the winter. So while that is a small dungeon jail, those people were thrown down from the who are really making a trouble for the royal family, and especially those who are not paying the taxes. In those days, the taxes were goat, sheep, yak, wheat. यहाँ तो यही होगा सर. So wheat are storing for the uncertainty situation, what the goat and sheep are using as meat in the winter. Regarding the restoration, you may see the white are basically, these are the local poplars, while black color is total 1100 years old. And this all forts, Baltit, Altit, Hapulo, Shigar, and Lahore Wall City, being restored by the Ahan Trust for Culture. Which according to country we are the affiliated organization is Ahan Cultural Service Pakistan. And this is the same institution restored by Ayubia Wall and Fatwid Park in Egypt as well.
Yes, he did many things, yeah.
Yes.
I know that. So basically this, like, Jamal was buried here in this.
Yes. What you have. I've been involved in Altit Fort and Altit Fort, Apollo, Shigar, all forts. So some of the delegation they came in 2006, I think, from the Egypt. Yeah. So in addition to downside history, we two states were rival states as well, sir, though these are twins brother. One is called Mogul, the other is called Girkis. So these two are interested to become a throne of Hunza state, and their father split into two states, one availed the Nagar state, the other one Hunza state. And these two states were exist up to 73-74. When the Prime Minister of Farli Bhattu came into power, he abolished these two states and centralized into federal government. While the Hunza king making his plan, conference, and If something, we can say issues are raising between the communities, they sit over here. And lastly, overline dinner. This is cooking pot of that era, which locally we call them balosh.
Is it stone or metal?
Sir, stone है sir, पत्थर है sir, पत्थर है sir,
अच्छा
It's pottery.
उस ज़माने का कुकिंग पार्ट सर, और इसमें बाद में जैसे इस तरह से चीज़ें आने लगे, फिर एज ए वाइन के स्टोरेज के लिए, पकाने के लिए भी टेस्टफुल है सर, वाइन बनाने के लिए भी ये टेस्टफुल है, इसका ये खासियत है।
हाँ बिल्कुल, फर्मेंटेशन में कंट्रीब्यूशन होती है
बिल्कुल सर, बहुत स्टोन की कोई खासियत होगी। Chanakya, when we go to relation with the China in terms of trade, then we came from Stone Age to iron. After arrival of the British people occupied these two states 1891. Their aim was great game of that era, that Russians should not come toward the hot water and Chinese should not move to this area. That's why they occupied these two states, and after arrival of the British, then we linked to the Kashmir. Through the Silk Route, it was too lengthy, so people of this area tried to shortcut. After 14 days, they reached to the Shigar, Kapulu, Kharman, Daraz, Kargil, and Kashmir. So such things came through this route, sir. What is a measuring pot? It has a different sizes. In olden time, this stuff was not exchanged through hand to hand. They put them inside the bowl and offer them when the requirement was fulfilled. If I need something from you, then you have to put inside. That is barter system of that era, sir. What is a wooden box, which locally we call them chao, using for storage, sir. One portion is specified for the wheat, one other, whatever the crops were ready, they put them storage for the winter. Regarding the relation in Gilgit, Baltistan, specifically within the Hunza, it was influence of Buddhism. Though the Buddhism was not in practice, however, there was Buddhism. When you come from the Islam or Texela, it was about that one. Swat also. Along the KKH, when you reach Diamar Bashadim, on the rocks, lot of the inscriptions of Buddha. When you reach in the Chilas, there is also, when you reach in the Gilgit, in the Karganala, a standing stupa carving with a stone. From Gilgit to Chitra, two villages, Hanzal, Gish, there is also. When you reach in the Hunza, on the way to Atabad, downside on the rocks, lot of the inscriptions of Buddha. So these indicate the influence of Buddhism. In addition, you can find some of the sign on this wooden box. These are the swastika, basically 4000 BC. Basically, those people who came with a lady, these are defined as a power of sign in Buddhism. In addition, on the pillars, you can see the lotus flower like a fasting Buddha-like, and the levels of the signs of Buddhism as well. In addition, on the window, you can find the peacock. Peacock is very spread in Buddhism. So these all indicate influence of Buddhism. And after Buddhism, a standing stone, which locally we call them stone of the Hindu, while Hindu call them Shiva Linga, Wali Kahani, sir. Wash them within milk and put them there, worship top of the stone. The Islam came to this valley almost in 16th centuries from the Badakhshan. Some of the same people came and they converted within the Muslim. Why door frames are so short? It has a three perspective. One is defense. If anybody is coming in a running position, chop his head, both his body, easy for the capture. The second, traditionally we are making fireplace center of the house, while the construction is mud, stone, wood skeleton. When we make a little fire in the winter, it become warm up. That's why ceilings are low, door frames are short. The third, you have to bow your body for this.
I can see that power plug. I can see the power plug.
So this is small Dengue jail. Those people who are thrown down who are not paying the taxes. So to making a pressurized to goat, sheep, yak was
Yeah.
taxes.
I have my ticket, don't throw me here.
But it's escape room. If there is any problem, somebody try to attack on the phone, they escape from this.
That's good. There's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
चलो
Go here.
So this is Prince's room basically. The cultural festivities of Central Hunza are divided between two forts. Sowing, seed throwing, we call them bo. Bo means seed and fo means to throw, which is held on 22nd February of each year. Arranging in the Altit Fort, while harvesting festival, we call them Ginani in the Altit Fort. On 22nd February, in those days, the king came riding on a horses behind the people, public shouting, dancing up to the entrance of the fort. And later they come over here, the king places here, wearing his traditional gown and cape and watch the day out activity, while the notables are dancing on different tunes up on the roof and here as well. After 2 o'clock, they go down riding on the horses and they go one up the terrace where they thanks to Allah and throw the wheat of seed. That's called bo for. Bo means seed and fo means to throw. Fireplace, throwing wastage to down the river. It's sleeping area, storage, and this is amazing sundial. If the sun reflects on these specks, it becomes a shadow. On the basis of shadow, they define the time how to go toward the terrace making plantation, prepare food. Day activity was through the shadow. और ये मिस्र से निकला सर उस ज़माने में. So outside is stunning view. मतलब इसकी जो origin है वो basically Egypt से.
You can see the view over here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Heavens. Okay. We move forward to this room. This one.
We go outside and up on the roof.
And up to the roof. Yeah, I'll just check this way. Yeah, no, I will be here. I will wait for you. So yeah, he just told me that the idea of using this as a sun reflection, this idea came from Egypt. So yeah, actually, since the people of Hunza in general, they are Ismaili Muslims, they are somehow connected to Egypt, because Ismaili as like not, I don't want to say a faith, as a way, or like as a way in Islam, is like came out from Egypt. And here inside you can see this is like many pictures of the fort from outside. So yeah, and just the view from this place is just amazing. Well, I saw that I don't need a guide here. Well, I needed one, but I just was like lazy to say yes. Next time, say yes. So yeah, here we are in the royal court. I have it, everyone is outside. So what will happen if I close the door and I run? This is a very bad idea, never do that. So yeah, this place is the storage, and this is like the sleeping area, the sitting area, and they used to sleep here also. And you know, they used to gather here. I know what is that. They used to cook in this area, because when I was in Altit Fort, this area was like centered. They had like many stones here, and they had like huge things for cooking. So yeah, and actually you can really feel that this one is old. Can you see the old switches? How it just look like in the wood, all these curves on the wood over here. This Buddhist style curving. This one here, you can see the decorations, the woodwork. Okay.
So watch your head, the door frames are very short. Watch your head, please.
And this is the view here. And all these mountains. This is all Karakoram range, right?
Yeah, this is all Karakoram range. This is a observation tower. The guard were deployed on the roof of this
This is the
watchtower.
Shikari tower.
Shikari. But downside is century-old historic settlement. Around the settlement, there were 7 watchtowers in addition to this one.
Mhm.
When the British take over this state, they feel these are threatened to them.
This is the
They
settlement.
demolished all the watchtowers and left only this one. While that is a 400 years old mosque, that is dry fruit storage.
This one is a mosque, and this one is dry fruit storage. Okay.
And behind that storage, execute in olden time those people who not obey the rule regulation.
Mhm.
Around the very approach, that's called Lady Finger.
Mhm.
Next one is Altit Fort, Hunza Peak.
Wait, is the little finger?
Yeah.
Is the one behind? Is the
Cone shape, that's called Lady Finger.
this is the finger one.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the lady
Next
finger
one
top.
is Altit Fort. This is Hunza Peak on the way to Gilgit. That's called Rakaposhi.
The Kaboshi.
Diran Peak. This is Diran Peak. Between two mountains inside is Golden Peak. So
Mhm. The Golden Peak. So can you see this tip over here? Because she had like a tip like that. They call it lady finger. You can see there's a highway down there and the water stream. So I think, yeah, in this tour I learned a lot more than what I knew about Altit Fort, because what I knew about Altit Fort were just like basic informations from Wikipedia, but the names of the rulers and this prince who was buried inside this wall, which is quite an interesting story about fighting over power. And actually in the fort you can see the difference between Altit Fort and Altit Fort. You can see how Altit Fort is much more, how to say it, Islamic style, much more modern style, while in Altit Fort you can see the influence of Buddhism and Hinduism over the design of the fort. So this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in our next destination. Oh, there's also this point. I mean, this one here is a storage, but next to it there is a place where they used to hang people. This place. So yeah, I don't want to be hanged here. This is not like a perfect place to be hanged. You can see the view to be hanged. I don't know where is like the extension But yes, they used to hang them here according to the tour guide. And yeah, you have all this view over this river. Can you see the color? I want you to notice the color of the water, how beautiful it is, how blue it is, like it is like the nearly color, if you know what I mean. And you can see this head coming out of this tower, the Shikari Tower over here. So yeah, this is the area behind the tower here. And this one here is a Sabadat Khanka, or a prayer hall. So they used to dedicate this area here for praying. And this is a view over the village here. You can see there's still like some rooms here. This room's like an open museum, pictures of the people inside here. All these rooms, pictures of the local people. All this area, pictures of the local people of Hunza. This also small narrow room here. Pictures. And this one here is the last room. Can you see the view from this window? So yeah, I enjoyed this tour a lot. And yes, these were things to see here in Hunza. I hope that you enjoyed it also. Down there you can see the view of the old village of Hunza. And yeah, I'm so glad that I made it. It's worth it, really. And you can learn a lot about the history of Hunza from this place. Got you. Nice tour. Thank you. This way, if you want to go up. But there's also rooms here. Okay.
Bro.
Hey man, I'm meeting you everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair. Yeah.
Pakistan.
Zindabad.
Gilgit, Baltistan. Very good.
Hunzabad.
Zindabad.
Hunzabad. Anwar.
Anwar Zindabad.
Anwar Zindabad.
टूर गाइड आ जो रहा है
ये है क्या?
आपका सर न लग जाए दरवाजों पे, ठीक है?
Oh, okay.
नहीं मैं बोली नहीं इधर सिंगल सा बोली
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's cute. Is it your cat? No. Oh, oh you're so hungry. Ah.